check out this bunker. Obviously it fell down the cliffs.
We are on an off-road track and we got all the tools out. Can you believe it? Oh my god, there's a tunnel.
And she says, that's no problem, and in my world we're already dead. Do you know if we go in the right way? I can say now I saved somebody's life.
Yes.
The view is even better in the morning. Check this out. So these are huge firefighting planes.
Cool. Oh, shit.
This could be like one of those Lord of the Ring castles.
Yeah. So a German abandoned his KTM. Finally ready to head out for our summer vacation off to northern Spain. The car is all packed up. I have 3 routes. I'm gonna take the lower one. 15 hours to Bilbao. You want to go to northern Spain. And Christian is still fumbling around. He just got 2 videos ready.
We had to produce them ahead of time, and now I got them all edited and ready to launch. One on the 24th and the other one then on the 31st, exactly at 9:15. So when you wake up and you make your coffee, you can watch our videos. Anything for you guys.
That was a lot of work. Check out my table Christian mounted. Oh my god. And look at that. It's all painted. Doesn't it look awesome? Apparently I'm not driving the first leg.
We're going to Spain in a really rainy area. That's why
so I checked the weather forecast and there is no rain inside.
And if it's not raining, we're gonna help them putting out the fires.
Yes. So we are heading towards Picos De Europa, doing some hiking. So we are looking for a mailbox to drop off your letters. We are not the slowest one on the road.
Because they're classics in front of us with like 60 horsepower each, I think. Look at these beautiful Mercedes.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
So see you guys later. We gotta get diesel.
Of course.
Looks like beast mode. It's so awesome. Especially now with my table. When you have an empty Discovery 4, you are done by now.
Yeah, the tank size is actually the same, but on a 4, it tells you it's empty when there's still 40 liters left.
Yeah.
A 3 tells you that it's empty when you're already stalled.
Yes. 96 euros and 66 liters. Finally, we are leaving the A5 and heading towards France. Oh, we're gonna make coffee.
Coffee? Okay, we don't make coffee on this channel.
No, we don't show how you make coffee.
Yeah, this is not trail recon here.
I always wanted to have a table.
And I didn't show you that I made it height adjustable here, see?
Ah,
You can, and by the way, this table is from a 2020 Defender, okay? That's what it's made for. It will fold up right to the rear gate. Look at that finish I painted here. I should be a painter.
Awesome. And that is all secured.
Yeah, it's very relaxing here. The most exciting thing what happened in the last 2 hours here in France was this bug hitting the windscreen.
So we arrived at a campground just about halfway through France. I have to say, the Autobahn is always, wherever you go in France, brand new. The rest areas are completely clean and abandoned. We are heading towards Bordeaux. Although we are actually in the clouds, we are at 828 and already went down a bit.
And we are in this volcanic area in the middle of France where you have to end every sentence with "in 4 hours." Go to McDonald's in 4 hours. We're gonna get gas in 4 hours. We're gonna take a shit in 4 hours.
He's gonna go surfing in 4 hours.
Yeah.
So now we are at 934 meters and it's going uphill.
I also noticed that our average diesel consumption went from 10.3 to 10.5 on my in-dash display. If I think about it, we at least have 600 or 700 kilos loaded, and the vehicle is already 2.7 empty, so it's more like 3.3 tons.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely far above the weight range what any Jeep can do legally.
Yes.
Including Gladiator. All Jeeps in regard to payload suck. Every Land Rover, including the new Defender, is absolutely excellent in terms of payload. Legal payload, okay? But I'm now done criticizing.
Oh wow, look at that valley.
And that payload thing is also the reason why I can drive here relaxed with one hand on the steering wheel. Because having a tire blowout, especially in a German vehicle which is TÜV inspected and complying with the rules and regulations, is less likely than winning the lottery, okay? For all those desktop comments we're gonna get because I got one hand on the steering wheel. I can also have no hand on the steering wheel.
Stressful time now.
But that was the most beautiful Autobahn stretch ever.
2180.
Yeah.
Here's 20. It goes down before we leave. So we are here at the parking lot for the Dune of Pilat, and we got a perfect spot. Unbelievable, after 2 minutes of searching.
But we paid €7, so that's the weekly income of some countries.
Yes, but for Blitzwitzer Seen we paid €20.
Just for parking, and then we paid 120, I think, for our family to get in. Remember?
Yes,
it was really expensive.
It was really expensive, but well worth it. We just want to go up and down and back up again, right? That's our goal, and whoever comes out first wins for the day. We were here last time in 2017, and I tell you, I parked right there.
Yeah, it was right at the dune and nothing was developed.
Yes.
You just drove up to it and you parked.
Exactly.
Quite busy up here. Oh man, that's awesome. And I bet if we walk now down, there's nobody down there.
There's nobody down there.
Yeah, once you walk down on the other side, it's already less populated here. And I bet on the next drop, it's gonna filter out the rest of the Wally-like people. So the Dune of Pilat is the largest dune in Europe. It's about 2,500 meters long and 500 meters wide and 110 meters to the top. But the Sleeping Bear Dunes in Michigan are 140 meters. And this sand here, it's really soft, like in the sandbox from your kids. Versus the Sleeping Bear Dunes, there are little rocks inside and it hurts a lot more on your feet. Yeah, check out this bunker. Obviously it fell down the cliffs. So you see the bunker over there, and I know from my buddy Russ that these bunkers were set up so they could shoot along the beach, possibly over 3 kilometers. And not like in the movie Private Ryan where they were up on the top and then shooting down. Russ also told me that the landscape back then was completely different and the bunkers were kind of hidden in the bushes, also not as shown in the movie Private Ryan. So when they flew a bombing raid in the morning, they missed most of the bunkers at Juno Beach and Utah Beach and what all they called. Yeah, that could be a long walk. You're no longer on the path.
I'm on the steeper section.
No, I am. Here we are at the falls summit. You can't see the beach from here anymore, but it's actually much steeper.
Yeah.
So it looks like there was a fire here at one point since we were here last time. You can see this is all burned here, but still absolutely beautiful.
And you can see inland the weather is terrible. We drove through 5 hours of rain. And here on the coast, on the beach, it's sunny.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
We're gonna walk up to the highest point and then we go down Hillary Step back to the car. That's the only way. There's actually a stair over there, okay, for the Wally people.
Okay.
Very well. So it looks like by the time we reach Spain today, it will be already dark. So we have to stay one more time in France.
Yes.
So we're waiting for a gas station, and the station has the smallest roof possible, and it's raining like crazy. And it's the only gas station in the entire France. We're definitely low, okay? We gotta get gas.
It's 5 minutes later, the world is still around. We didn't die. Got my receipt and all is done. So look at our camping spot. It's raining, but don't mind that.
And they got even a 2-post lift up front, okay?
Yes.
Just in case people with a Land Rover are camping here.
Exactly. Oh, it's gonna get... No, I'm gonna go inside first. Yeah, we gotta wait out the rain. Oh, man. We survived the night. It rained heavily. The entire night. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning now. And I'm too lazy to put up my table in the rain. And I'm just going to use my tailgate.
Man, it's steep.
It's super steep. Oh my God.
Well, that's the explanation why there is such a road, okay? There are some non-functioning windmills up there. And they're non-functioning like everywhere. But the idea is okay, just don't work. Wow, this road was the entire way up. Second small gear. Really steep. But maybe we're lucky and it's gonna clear up in the afternoon. So that's our first off-road track since now 2 days.
Oh wow, look how awesome that looks. It's raining and there are hiking trails. Oh, so there's a lot of logging going on here. No view. I bet you could see the ocean.
So according to our guidebook, this is supposed to be unpaved and gravel and really steep. Well, it was certainly steep, but it's now paved or concreted. But that's not really a problem with the rain we got here.
Yeah, we don't mind. I don't want to go out and deflate in a rain like that. That is some dense fog. Oh my God. So we are on our second off-road track for the day. Looks like a rainforest.
Got a Floyd here.
And the fog is getting denser and denser again. We are on an off-road track and we got all the tools out, can you believe it? But it's not for us. There's a motorcyclist out of the UK stranded here on the steepest section and the chain was off.
So make sure there is no tight spot in the chain all the way around.
There's a chain on it for you.
So it doesn't wreck it. And we'll tighten that back up with real tools. Not with the motorcycle tools. See if this is spinning there? No, it's not. You can set it down. So the difference is now that we're gonna get into our dry car and you gotta ride on in the rain.
Fortunately, I am from the UK, so I'm quite used to it.
Oh, so that's actually good weather for you because it's not raining sideways, right?
Yeah, this is actually quite relaxing.
Oh my God, I hope it starts. Ah, yeah.
I like it.
So he came from the UK and he's riding the Trans-Euro train. Have a great trip.
Yeah, drive safely. We'll follow you.
I will.
If we find your chain, we'll pick it up.
Yes. So he's riding a Honda Dominator, 36 years old, it's 350 cubic inches, and it's raining again.
Thank you very much.
Right, yeah, you're welcome. Let's hope we don't see him again, because if we do, he has a breakdown, and that would be bad. And now I can go inside. Turn on your lights, dude. It's raining.
Let's hope we see him again, but not with a broken motorcycle.
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah, but that's what makes overlanding and off-roading interesting. No,
Right.
no, we go that right.
We go that way?
We go that right.
Yeah.
He goes that right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he went a little bit of a different route. but he's back now on our track. Oh my god, there's a speck of sun, and our motorcyclist is over there, our bike rider.
Rain is always where he is. We have to get some distance.
Yeah, he said he brought the rain over from the UK. Those are weird trees, I've never seen them before. Not home in Germany, that's for sure. Oh my god, there's a tunnel. Wow! Can't you turn on the light, Christian?
Yeah, I got him on.
I've got better light than that. Holy cow!
This trail basically is an old railroad track, and that's one of the tunnels.
That's awesome!
Yeah.
Looks like Col de Pavillon, which is closed.
Yeah.
So that is cool.
We should take a thumbnail picture right here.
Oh my god, yes we do.
Yeah.
And the sun is out.
Some deep puddles, but not like in the Itchy and Boots Africa episodes. Yeah, here you can see again that this is an old railroad track. Clearly see that. That's not been a road before.
So the sun's out and we're gonna take a break, and I'm gonna make some coffee on my new fold-down table. Okay. I hope our Honda friend doesn't have a mechanical problem, because it will take a while until we catch up.
And I got water in our fog lights here. No problem. Very nice. Okay.
Oh boy. Big rocks. Oh, he's gonna drive over one. So we are on our third off-road track for the day. And low gear and high clearance is needed. And the bad weather. The dam.
Going over the dam, yes.
The dam. And nobody else is here.
Yeah, except the British guy with his motorcycle.
Yes. And he was so lucky that a Land Rover driver came by, another Toyota driver.
Yeah, Toyota driver would have had a tie wrap and a piece of wire and no tools. Okay, yeah, that's his mission.
Oh my god. He's gonna stop us in the track. So is he mad at us, or
Yeah,
is he
he's
gonna get
kinda
the
mad.
cow?
We got all his cows disturbed.
Oh, there I see him.
Yeah, and his buddy, you see his buddy in the back there?
No.
There?
Now he's walking.
Yeah,
towards me.
he looks mad. Kettle dogs. Yeah.
Lifeguard dogs.
Yeah. So tomorrow we move on towards Picos De Europa. That's that national park. And we want to go hiking there. And today we spent the entire day here in this coastal area. We had a lot of clouds and a lot of fog. But the trails were really rugged, muddy and steep.
So we are heading into Picos De Europa National Park. He lets us pass. Perfect. And we are not sure if we are allowed to drive here, but it says Apuerto, right?
Yes.
And everything else we don't understand. He's gonna start the drone, and we may or may not lose the drone. And Christian, if you lose the drone, we're not going home. And take off.
Our drone doesn't have any intelligence, so it doesn't have like a follow mode or anything. So when I fly it, Vera needs to drive the car.
I don't mind.
So Yeah, you don't want a mountain bike here, right?
Or a hike. Oh. We may need to lower the tire pressure at some point. Oh boy. Driving in a small gear.
Yeah, because she keeps accelerating, okay? She doesn't get the concept of having a constant RPM in a small gear. So we are here in a national park now, so I can't use the drone. Now this is really pretty here, I gotta say. From all the trails we've done in Europe, this is under the definitely top 3. Oh, she is not complaining.
No.
Very good. Yeah, there are lots of hiking trails here. I'm gonna have to go hiking with her, otherwise she's not gonna be happy. And like in every video, it doesn't look as steep as it really is. So she wanted to go on a hike, and we parked at the largest parking spot for campers in Spain, that's for sure.
We are not gonna take the cable car, we're gonna hike up, and there's a Land Cruiser with a rooftop tent, and guys, you cannot tell me that that car gets your heartbeat up. You just cannot.
You know, inner beauty is for Toyota drivers. So the trail is gonna wind up here on the side and up there.
So finally we're putting some distance behind us and the car, and definitely some elevation, and now it's gonna go straight up.
So filming my feet like Jerry Arizona would.
At least you have shoes on.
Yeah.
Good thing we hiked up our Felsenmeer a couple of times at least.
Yes. Wow, this is steep and partially quite exposed. Well, first I thought there are other people on this trail, but by now we know we are the only ones. Everybody else went to that cable car station. And one thing is for sure, there are no Wally people up here. And there were hundreds of cars down there. Elevation wise, I'm at the saddle now, just a couple more feet here. So that took us about 2 hours to get up here, and it was 2 hours 15 on the sign. So we're still hiking below the given speed. That is good, and I'm 53 years old, okay? I'm supposed to take the cable car. There she is. I hope she's not mad. It could be because I didn't wait for her to eat something or to drink something or any other scientific reason where I'm at fault.
So I came from all the way down there, and right now I think that is a high point, a pass, and it goes over there, Christians all the way at the other side. That's all worth it. Oh my God.
But probably not. She's probably in a good mood because we're now up here and she knows it doesn't go much higher.
Look at that. I could walk like that now forever, even after that climb.
This looks like a man-made hole here. So there was some sort of mining going on here. So there's the cable car station over there, and we're already higher than the cable car station. So Vera doesn't want to walk this trail back down. She wants to pass over this ridge and then walk behind here, which is another about 3.5 hours. And she says That's no problem, and in my world, we're already dead. But if it took us 2 hours and 15 to get up here, and we're already up, and then 3:15 to get back down, it sounds doable.
Why do you think it's 3:15?
I just made that up because we're already dead. Oh boy, this is a big, huge cirque. It's awesome, but how are we gonna get out of this? Like I said, we're already dead. Looks like the entire loop is 18 kilometers. That's a lot for me. I usually don't do more than 11. We came through that pass, and now we gotta walk around the cirque here, over there, and then going back down on this spot. And this spot is about halfway, I would think. There's a big hole. That's not the trail. Here?
Yeah.
Good. I thought we have to get into that big hole. Okay, down here where the cows are, that's the lowest point in the cirque. And from there we gotta go back up. Oh yeah, there are some weird animals down there.
Goats.
Hey, little goats. These are no goats, that's for sure. Something strange. They're little, yeah.
But we call them gems. It's like,
Some sort of a little bug.
yeah, they don't belong to someone.
I don't know, I wonder if they taste good.
No, they are wild animals.
Anno 1960 is the little hut. And these are quite big horses, some of them at least.
That's where our town is.
Oh. Damn, that looked easy from over there where we came across. We made it, but it was a false summit.
But it's not far anymore.
Oh. Sophisticated mechanism here. Let's hope that this is it. Oh. Yes, I think so. It's going down from here. We made it, I think.
You think?
Yes. Highest point. You want to have an apple?
No.
I think this is going to be more spectacular than coming up.
Yeah, so I'm so happy we decided to go that way around.
And not taking the cable car with all the Wally people. I mean, I got a wide angle camera and this is not even capturing it. This is unbelievable.
Oh my god.
We are now at 2,100 meters and we have to get down, I think, to 1,000. So just to give you an idea, these are like really 3-foot drops. That's where we came from. Yeah, it would be nice if we could drive this road there.
Yes.
So that was quite a descent. We survived it. I didn't expect that. Now we got about 4.5 kilometers from here to the car. We still got to walk down this road. So this is a camping ground and we just signed in. We just have to go and get the car a kilometer down the road. So we can relax now. We have a campground for tonight because it was just so busy here. But absolutely 0 people on the trail. All the Wally people took that cable car to the mountain station and back down.
Yes, and I only crashed once.
Yes, and you lost your GoPro only once.
Yeah, but only in my mind.
Okay, so
I didn't lose it actually.
show your injury on your hand. Okay, on your knee.
Yes.
That wasn't a bad day with only a few scratches.
Yes, I didn't die.
We made it back to the Wally people parking lot, where absolutely nobody took a walk.
Take the cup. Hey, take the cup.
Please remain stationary. A service bot will be here to assist you momentarily.
Stewards.
So show the statistics. 4 hours, 43 minutes, 1,050 meters elevation gain. And
here-
14.7 kilometers.
That's where I crashed.
Okay. And I got this here out of the fridge. So we got a nice campground right here. Nice little corner. Fits really well. The mountain we climbed today in the background. Vera is so happy with her little table.
Yes.
Still early in the morning. Do you know if we go in the right way? Yeah, he's still alive. Okay, now he woke up.
Oh my God.
I also thought he was dead. Very steep.
Oh my God, do they know that we are here?
Nice bridge.
Yes.
So today we're hiking up a canyon. So this trail is a little bit busier because it starts down in the valley. People been walking this trail for hundreds of years, that's for sure. I think they even walked it already to make the movie The Name of the Rose. Every rock is chewed round on the top. Unbelievable. Much of the valley people are filtered out. It got really steep here. And most people stop down there. This is kind of scary on the edge here. Oh boy. Yeah, there is a pretty big guy hiding here in the corner. See him? So we made it up here into this village, and from here the trail's gonna go back down. Look at this beautiful old church. Okay, this would be considered discriminating in Germany because here basically they filter out between people who can walk through here and people who need to go through the gate. Okay?
And I barely fit.
Yeah. So remember, she fell yesterday and hurt herself. And we gotta go through this canyon. And we made it back to the road. That was a long hike. And now all we gotta do is walk 3 kilometers to the car because there was no parking spot. All the way up there. Good. Today we had 11 kilometers and 540 meters of altitude gain in that canyon. So it looks like there is some pilgrim site here in the mountain.
Could I put a small coin in near the road?
Okay, I think we have to walk up there. Yeah, and I filmed in there. That was completely illegal. We want to check out if this church is open here. So I think that was definitely the most holiest place we ever been. And I did not film up there because I think that would not suit the situation. Do you want to buy a souvenir?
No, they only got cheap Chinese stuff here.
But it's wholly cheap Chinese.
Yes. So we took a chance on the map, but we are on a dead end here and we cannot go any further, even though it looks so interesting here now. And I have to close the gate again. Yeah, we drove a couple of miles into a tiny little valley. There is a water plant or some sort of power plant here. horses everywhere. How cool. So it got tight. We had a collision with those safety boards, but thankfully only with the front rim.
Yeah.
Right? And Christian handled it perfectly. It wasn't Christian's fault. We have it on our dash cam.
The other guy was definitely on my side. I should have knocked his mirror off because he didn't stop, and he clearly heard that I hit something, and he drove on. So the lesson is, the next guy who's on my side needs a new mirror.
Yeah. A Discovery 3. Cool. And he's got a nice color.
Yeah.
So the next near collision, not even 5 minutes later, with a motorcyclist. Guys, if you're driving a motorcycle, if you don't stay on your side of the road and a Discovery is coming.
I can say now I saved somebody's life.
Yes,
today.
you can say that.
Okay? Because I risked certainly my car to avoid him.
Yeah, and he was on our side.
Oh, he was big time on our side.
That is a deep gorge, a narrow gorge. So the Toyota driver was not that important. Oh wow, look at that.
And something is wrong with that road, because we've been driving on it already for like 2.5 hours and we have not made any progress.
No.
I mean, it's like you can drive around Yosemite in the same time, and on that map you're just not moving.
It's like fall here almost.
Yeah, and we are at 1,200 meters here,
Yeah.
okay, this pass.
Not sure if you can see it, but there's a Chinook helicopter with a water sack. There's the lake. The sun. So heading towards the campground. Let's see if they have a spot for us.
So yes, we have a very nice camp spot here, okay, with a view into the mountain range there and the lake, and then the Chinook getting his water, and Vera is ending every sentence since we got here, and I have to make eggs. You have to make eggs and I have to sit here. I put up the side window facing the lake. I think that was wrong. I should have opened up this window facing the lake. It's survivable. So while I'm sitting here enjoying the sunset,
I have to make eggs.
and I just made a Patreon post. So the view is even better in the morning. Check this out. And we stayed a little longer at camp today, so the tent dries up here at one point. Yeah, and of course they had to make party tonight, big time.
All night long.
Yeah, that's the problem in Spain on campgrounds, okay? They like to party. I have to show you my road rage from yesterday. This is where I hit the curb when it got a little bit tight, so I wrecked the rim right here. No tire damage. And also this. I hope the dash cam captured that scene. And then right after that there was this incident with the motorcycle where I had to save this guy's life. So yeah, I'm gonna take the tent down and we'll go from there.
Chinook is back again.
That's the damn tunnel.
Yes.
That's the damn wall.
Now we're driving over the damn wall.
So in Spain you don't get your own gas or diesel. You have full service. Yeah.
Oh. Don't hit the Toyota. We are closed. Here are the firefighters, the locals actually, heading towards the fire. And we have to go now down. So yeah, we came all the way for that off-road track and a couple of more, and there's a huge wildfire. And we thought it's not our mountain we are on, but apparently it is. And it's too dangerous to keep on going. That is a very tiny bridge for such a heavy car. I hope it doesn't crumble under our weight. That's where we turned around because of the wildfire. You can see it clearly here.
So these are huge firefighting planes. It really got worse, much worse, in the hours since we've been passing through here.
Oops. Right there is the next wildfire, and it wasn't there when we came by this road.
And I'm starting to think about this a little bit different, you know. We drove onto this off-road track, which we had on our map, and it's one of those tracks, you know, we got out of the internet and out of guidebooks. So many people just go there and drive this track, and at the end of the day, it was exactly the track what their firefighters needed to use to get to that fire. We actually got into the way of their ranger.
Yeah.
And the locals started to clear this road with their chainsaws when we drove by. By the time we turned around, you know, there was already like a real traffic jam there, and we got back out. We didn't do much filming because we started to panic a little bit. But the bottom line is, 15 minutes later, and we would have interrupted their efforts. And that felt really stupid and really bad. We got way too close into the zone where they already needed to take action. Okay.
Yes.
Also, we drive with our hot vehicles on those mountain roads, which are very unfrequently used. And I wonder how often the fire gets started by a vehicle driving actually over it. I couldn't even tell you if a diesel vehicle has a hotter exhaust system than a gas engine. I really don't know. Ours doesn't have a DPF, so I suppose ours is not as hot as a vehicle with a DPF. But I'm not sure. So we're leaving this area now.
Oh my god, we're not even getting out of here. Holy shit.
And that fire was not there when we drove by here 2 hours ago.
2 hours. There's
You
the
see actually the
helicopter.
flames.
Yeah, you see the flames. Holy shit, look at that.
I remember when I watched up this river when we drove by, there was
Yes,
nothing
me too.
there.
There was nothing.
The wildfire almost looks like a volcano erupted. But I called the campground and they are open, okay.
Yes, we are heading into the inferno.
So we can certainly smell the smoke. They got a Defender over there. How
Yes.
cool is that?
There's
Yeah.
no- Oh, there better not come somebody.
So we parked here in a little mountain town surrounded by mountains in the middle of the Picos De Europa. The trail we wanted to go is closed, so we're gonna go on to this one. It's like a loop trail. So we gained some altitude quite quickly. And the sun isn't even over the mountains yet.
but
Yeah, here's some goat shelter on the side of the mountain. So this is very much overgrown. So not many people walk up here. Most people just stay on that well-maintained trail where you take a shuttle or a taxi back. This is smoke, okay, not fog.
everything that is green here has thorns.
Yeah,
Everything.
this trail is not designed for Wally people, that's for sure. There are drops and loose rocks everywhere.
Yeah, here there's a bit more adventure and trail finding and map reading involved than in the Alps, or
Yeah.
what we know.
Okay, the latest news are She's walking better with these shoes than with the other shoes.
Yes.
Okay? Just so you know. Alright? I gotta listen to that whole day long. And she wants to get a new backpack and some walking sticks. Wow, this is really impressive here. There's our car down there. Yeah, you can see it. We did a nice loop, but most of it was bushwhacking with a lot of thorns, not a lot of traffic, and there is no wildlife here. No goats or anything to eat that trail clean. So this section here is now really enjoyable. Yeah. That's how you build a staircase with the least amount of material.
So down in that valley is where our campground last night was, and I already saw that fire yesterday evening from the campground, and it's still smoldering. And there's another wildfire. Firefighters. It is absolutely freshly burned. Because those flowers definitely came after the burn. And look at these flowers, they are all over the park. Look up here, everything is burned too. The entire valley is burned.
What a contrast.
Still going. I mean, we are driving at least now 20 kilometers in that direction.
Sometimes for a moment it smells like a piece of steak which is burned.
Oh my God.
So they certainly had the fire right in front of their doors, that's for sure.
So it didn't burn here in the canyon.
So we are on the road for almost a week now. And yes, I will lecture about how to check the oil on an LR3. Now, was that an important oil lecture or what? Okay. And we are here at 2.5, just like we left home, even though I badly hit that rim.
Oh, he just moved in front of us.
Yeah, that canyon looks like we are in New Mexico now. So we are on a track here going to a ghost town, at least we hope so, okay? A ghost town is a town where people used to live, and because they have no internet, they stopped living there.
Through the gate? Oh, watch it. Yeah, and now that way. We are in the desert here, and there's a rain cloud above us. And once in a while I get a drop. All of our brake lights are working. Last time we were in Spain, almost none of them were working.
There is some ruin down there. I hope we're gonna go by.
And there's nobody here. And Christian is flying his drone. This little drone. He probably wouldn't do that on a Discovery 4, but on this baby, it's all fine. It's always a successful run if he didn't lose his drone.
Yeah, so our drone is a DJI 4K Mini, which is a really downsized version of the DJI 4 Pro or something like that. So this drone has almost zero intelligence. It cannot follow automatically, and it cannot avoid any obstacles. So I have to really pay attention. And if I want to follow the car, Vera needs to drive and then I need to fly the drone.
Then you can get a new drone.
So it has a little bit of intelligence, okay? It can do a loop, for example. I marked the car here and then the drone loops around it. So that's a pretty neat function.
And he comes back. Oh my god.
That lifted the wheel off.
Yes. Good thing it's not raining, because otherwise that would be one slippery road. So we are here in Badenas Reales Natural Park. Cool. And drives him out of the way so everybody else can take a picture with their car. It is so cool here. Look at that. And there's Christian with his drone. And the drone comes back. Perfect. Perfect.
Wow, they 2.5 meters wingspan. That's huge.
It's got the lights on. No Toyota drivers out here. We only saw a Jeep driver. The camera does not do justice. There is a washout here. Oh my god. Oh shit, 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 shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. So that's what they mean with an S4 track.
So this is Castillo Loire. It's 1,000 meters high, and it lost its strategic reasoning in 1078.
Oh my god, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. So we're visiting the Castillo Loire. That's a pretty big old castle, and we had to pay an entrance fee. There are 8 towers surrounding the castle here, or what's left of them. This could be like one of those Lord of the Ring castles.
Yes, it could be.
Absolutely beautiful view here. That's the living room view. Wow. Very impressive. I'm running out of battery.
I'm never ever gonna find back out here again.
Well, that was part of their strategy, okay? If the enemy got in, the castle was really well confusing on the inside.
Yes.
Oh. This is a huge castle.
Yeah.
Incredible. That was quite impressive, I gotta say. Nice ending for that one big tour we did.
Look at that area. That was
The trailer hitch.
the trailer hitch. So we are at 1,300 meters. It's quite high. The valley is far away. Come on. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, it looks like we're at the pass.
Yes.
Yes, I know. A Fiat Panda can also do that. Here. Yes, perfect. Perfect. It was a SG4 part, obstacle, yeah.
I mean, that's nothing for you guys in Utah, okay? But for driving completely remote without a support vehicle alone,
It's
and
me.
having unbelievable high costs to recover a vehicle here because there is no Matt's Offroad Recovery who does that for free, this is quite risky.
Yeah.
Believe-
Yeah, I don't know. Ah, yeah, perfect. Don't mind the scratches. Whoa, I am living dangerously. Whoa. Yes, yes, come on. And look at that, somebody left their KTM here.
Okay, I can't stop anywhere, you have to move.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So let me film the bike. So a German abandoned his KTM. Maybe he ran out of gas because he should be able to do that with no problem. He's got good tires and he's got a good machine. Well, come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes. Air suspension, guys. And that's the chicken way. Oh, that hurts. It definitely hurts more than our drone. Everybody is worried about. Oops. Nice, right? Oh my gosh, look at that.
Popcorn on my side too.
On your side too. And that is also a reason why we take our Discovery 3 on these trips and not the expensive Discovery 4s.
So we got one of our final days here in the Pyrenees. Our Toyo tires really held up well yesterday, and most impressive is I did not have to air down. These tires are absolutely nice and soft on the trail with regular inflation pressure, even on gravel, versus with the general grabbers I always had to deflate because they were so rough. But no damage whatsoever. I checked all four of them. That's nice. There is now the scent of fall in the air here already. So we're on our way home here, and the rain finally stopped here in the middle of France, and we're nearly at sunset. That was already a long drive today. We didn't film anything because there's nothing happening here. I think nobody has a bigger map than Vera.
Nobody has that.
What is that, like the world in 250,000? Oh, we're back home, and check out my grapes. They ripe nicely in this 1 week, okay? Oh boy. And a lot of apples fell down and the house didn't burn down. So everything is good if you got a blacksmith at home. Yeah?
Exactly.